What's up, family? It's your man Jeff Kilgore, bag of goodies. You already know how we do it, business and mind all intertwined. And today we're going to show you how you can raise your vibration by letting go of these 5 things and jumpstart the law of attraction in your life. You ready? Let's do it. Now, we're going to get right to it. No filler, no fluff. You already know, just straight value, straight facts. Okay, now first off, we're talking about raising your vibration by letting go of things so that you can jumpstart the law of attraction in your life. However, why do we want to raise our vibration? Well, I'm glad you asked. The reason that we want to raise our vibration is because everything in this world is vibration. Everything is vibrating. Everything is moving. Like Bob Proctor says, we live in an ocean of motion. Everything is moving. These walls, they look still. It looks like it's not moving. You put it under a microscope though, and you'll see tiny particles dancing around. Everything is moving. If it were not, then a dead body would never turn into dust. Eventually it does though, because everything is moving. It's vibration, right? We want to raise our vibration because this determines the type of activity and the type of frequency and the type of environment and surroundings that we receive in our life. And so negativity feeds off of low vibrations. Negativity loves low vibrations. And when you have a low vibration, when you're in a low vibration state and you wonder why things keep going wrong or something always happens, this always happens. First of all, that attitude alone is a negative vibration. Secondly, negativity is attracted to that because that's what it is. It's a low frequency, it's a low vibration. Now, on the flip side of that, positivity and all good in life in general loves a high vibration, loves a high frequency. You've seen people that are always in a good mood, seem to always be happy, seem to always be cheerful. They love what they do. They greet people. They hold the door open for people. And they're just generally good people. You get a good vibe from those people. And you wonder why they're always winning. Well, it's because their vibration, their frequency level is high and it's raised. So with that being said, we want to raise our vibration, and we want to do so in a way that elevates everything in our lives. And so we're going to show you how to do that today. All right. Okay. Now, the very first thing that you want to let go of in order to raise your vibration, you want to let go of holding grudges and playing being the victimization, feeling like that, you're a victim in every situation. When you hold a grudge, the grudge holds you in a sense. If you hold a grudge, 9 times out of 10, there's nothing that you can do about what previously happened because it's in the past. And holding this grudge is not going to affect in a positive way the events of the future. So it's pointless. Now, I'm not saying forget about everything. I'm not saying if you have a legitimate grudge, a legitimate gripe, that you just forget it completely. What I'm saying is, at the moment that you're in right now, it's not serving you. It's not helping you at all. So there's no point in holding on to that grudge. Now, if a time ever comes around that you meet face to face with whomever or whatever you have this grudge with, then boom, you deal with it at that time. But having a grudge about it right now, even though I won't face that issue for a year from now or 6 months, or maybe even never face that issue again, it's not serving me to be holding that grudge, because that grudge is holding me back. It's lowering my vibration. And that's the opposite of what we want to do right now. That holding a grudge is completely lowering my vibration, and it's throwing me off. And when one thing lowers your vibration, it becomes a snowball effect, and it's just going downhill. And the next thing you know, halfway through the day, you're like, man, we just need to start today over. Just like hit the reset button on today, because this is ridiculous. Well, it's frequencies. Your vibration is feeding off of each other. Now you can cut that off as right when you notice it. But this is what's happening. If you have those type of days and you're like, man, what is going on today? Is it a full moon? People crazy today. No, it's your vibration. You're in a low frequency, and you need to change that. Also, the victim victimization. From this day forward, you are no longer a victim. Okay? I'm not going to argue with you or debate about if you were a victim before. You may have been. There may be a situation where you feel like, yes, I was a victim. There's no reason that should have happened to me. This person did me wrong. This whole situation, the system, I'm not going to argue with you about that. What I will say is, from this day forward, going forth, you are no longer a victim, because I'm a firm believer that you create your reality and your results. So going forward, forget that victim mentality. You create your own reality. You are no longer a victim. Playing that victim card lowers your vibration, lowers your frequency, because it's a woe is me, nothing goes right, someone always does me wrong, or that's a low frequency. It's a bit of a loser's mentality, because you put in a bit of a built-in excuse as to why you won't succeed, as to why you're not doing good, as to why you're not where you want to be, or not at least headed towards where you want to be. And so it's a built-in excuse. It's a loser's mentality. You're not a victim. From this moment forward, watching this video, you're a winner. All right. The second thing that you want to do in order to raise your vibration, or the second thing that you want to let go of, is putting labels on yourself that don't serve you. And this is what I mean by that. Don't call yourself depressed. Stop saying, well, my depression, or, my anxiety, or, my high blood pressure. It's not yours. High blood pressure is a thing, and a thing that you're trying to get rid of. It's not yours. Quit saying my high blood pressure, because you put ownership on it. And then when you say my enough, my depression, my anxiety, my high blood pressure, you create ownership. Ownership is a vibration. Ownership is, everything is vibrating. I just told you that. Ownership is definitely a vibration. And when you create ownership of a thing that you don't want, you get more of it, because that vibration is like, yeah, everything connects itself. So if you keep constantly saying, my this, my that, my debt, my anger, my anger issues, my anxiety, all that stuff, it's not yours. These are things that you want to get rid of. Quit putting ownership on them. And when you let go of those things, then it instantly will raise your vibration as well, because you're not taking your vibration down now by saying my high blood pressure. That's not your high blood pressure. That's blood pressure that is a little too high at the moment that you're going to get rid of. That's a way to look at it. That's not my high blood pressure. That's not my depression, not my anxiety. I don't own that. As a matter of fact, I'm kicking it out. I'm evicting it. I'm evicting high blood pressure. All right. Now, the third thing that you want to do in order to raise your vibration is let go of the attachment that you've had to people that don't serve you. And when I say don't serve you in regards to people, I don't mean physically serve you, like waiting on your hand and fist. That's not what I mean. I mean that their interaction, their availability, and their presence in your life does not serve your purpose, does not serve the direction that you're going in, or the direction that you want to go in. It just doesn't serve you. But you want to get rid of your attachment to those people. And this is why a lot of times we stay in relationships, or we hang around people, we keep people in our circle that should not be in our circle anymore. It's because of the attachment that you have to them, and a loyalty to a fault. And so, just because you may have people in your circle that you've known forever, since grade school. However, just because, your boy, that was your homie, and, he helped you, when you got in a fight in the 9th grade, some guys tried to jump you, he helped you. And so since then, y'all been rocking really tough. Like that's my man's right there. You know what I'm saying? I got his back, he got mine. As you grew older, you kind of, your morals and values and things change. You could still love this person to death. That's your boy. However, as far as your circle, your inner circle, the people that you interact with all the time, people that are rubbing off on you and you on them, that person may not fit into that circle anymore, but you're being loyal to a fault. We have to allow ourselves to let go of those attachments that we have to people that no longer deserve to be in our circle. It doesn't mean that this person is a bad person. It doesn't mean that that person doesn't have a bright future or that this person doesn't do good things with their life. It just means that they're not right for your circle at the moment. And that doesn't mean that you never talk to this person again either. It just means you spend less time and you don't consider them a part of your inner circle. So we gotta cut those attachments that we have to people. And it can be family. A lot of times it is family, but family, friends, co-workers, sometimes we're loyal to a fault. And those attachments are lowering your vibration, and you're having a hard time getting yourself together every day. It's because your interactions are with people that's bringing you down. The fourth thing that you want to do to raise your vibrations is let go of toxic foods. Now, obviously you're not eating something that's toxic literally as far as like poison or something like that. However, pay attention to how you feel after you eat certain foods. Pay attention to your energy level. Pay attention to your mood after certain foods, or just after every food. Just pay attention to how you feel after you eat. So after you eat a meal, you shouldn't be feeling sluggish and sleepy and, ready to take a nap. You should feel energized, ready to go. Yes, I got fuel that I need now to, go about the rest of my day. But a lot of times we eat and we're ready to take a nap, ready to, relax and sleep and stuff. That's because the things that we're eating are toxic in a way. It just kills your whole vibe. And the reason that this is a huge problem is because there's no way around eating. We have to eat. We eat every day, right? We eat 3-4 times a day, right? And so if this is something that has to be in your life that you're going to do every day, then you need to pay more attention. We need to pay more attention to what we're putting in our bodies. And so toxic foods are usually things that taste really good. They may fill you up, stop you from being hungry, but other than that, it's not benefiting anything. Your energy level didn't raise up. There weren't many nutrients. It probably didn't have enough, water level, which your body needs and craves. It's just not good. And so, that's a good measurement. Usually, toxic foods is something that only appeals to, your taste buds. It's all good when you're eating it, but in the long run, not so much. I challenge you to take start off with a whole day. Everything that just for one whole day, try eating things that you know for sure are healthy, that don't contain a lot of sugar, isn't overly salty or, a lot of sodium, things like that. Just try to eat really, really healthy for a whole day. Drink only water. Try not to drink, pop, soda, whatever you call it. Only water. Drink water for a whole day and eat really healthy foods for a whole day and see how you feel. See if you notice the difference. Pay attention during the day. Am I feeling the same way I would have felt if I would have had that bacon cheeseburger? This salad really, is it giving me more energy? How am I feeling? By the end of the day, you'll start to recognize. Give it a try. But this is a way to raise your vibe. When you feel good, your vibration is higher. When your vibration is higher, you're attracting good things to you. When your vibration is higher, you're attracting money, you're attracting love, you're attracting all good things that you want into your life are being attracted to you because positivity is attracted to higher vibrations. Negativity wants to hang around low vibrations. And just as I said that toxic foods usually only appeal to the taste buds, that's on the surface. It's usually surface, the enjoyment or pleasure that you get out of eating certain foods, it's on the surface. But as far as on the inside, it's not serving you. And this leads me to number 5. Now, just like we talked about the foods and the toxic foods only appealing to your taste buds, which is on the surface, you want to make sure that you pay attention to the content that you're ingesting. Meaning, yes, TV, internet, social media, music that you're listening to, everything. You want to pay attention to the content that you are ingesting or consuming, what you watch on TV. These are things that appeal to the surface. Usually, you know, if you're having relationship problems and you can't understand why, yet your favorite shows are shows that promote drama in relationships and you watch them faithfully, you know, you love hip hop, stuff like that, the Housewives, all that kind of stuff where they highlight arguing and, you know, tension and pressure in relationships. It's all entertainment on the surface and it seems like it's harmless. I'm just watching TV. What do you mean? But you're ingesting it constantly and you're giving that vibe to your subconscious mind. It's like where the attention goes is where energy flows. And so if you watch that every day, you watch stuff like that all the time, then you're feeding your subconscious mind, whether you like it or not, whether you're going to admit it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, you're feeding your subconscious mind all the time. It's all about what you choose to feed to yourself. But pay attention, pay close attention to what you're ingesting, what you're looking at when you're on social media, when you're scrolling, you know, make sure that you're following people and you're subscribed to people that are going to breed positivity, that are going to uplift you, that are going to give you the vibes that you like, the vibes that mesh well with you and not the other way around. And so just pay attention to how you feel after you watch a show. Pay attention to how you feel after you know, scroll through a certain person's content or just your news feed in general. Pay attention to how you feel after you listen to music, a certain album, or just, you know, a certain genre of music in general. Pay attention. Sometimes music can make you feel really, really good, but it can also have an effect that puts you in a mood. Music can make you remember things that aren't good. It can make you remember good times too. You just have to pay attention to yourself. And once you do that, you'll be able to acknowledge it when you see it and then let it go or do more of it. It's all about being aware. And once you become aware of what it is, you can decide if I need it in my life or not. And if I need it, I'm keeping it. If I don't, it gotta go. Simple, period, point blank. All right. Did you get any value out of this? If you did, you know how I say, squeeze that like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Hey, you still rocking with me at this point, you already know. I appreciate you. Let's go.